What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob. Doing a rum review today, which is not usual. I have a 20-year-old bottle. It's 48.4%. It's an Italian independent bottler. It says it's made in a Cuban style, and it's Panama rum. So it's a lot of countries being thrown around there. But as you can tell, I've had this for quite some time. Really good rum. I'm gonna nose it, taste it, and give it a mark. I also have this 40%, 14-year-old rum. It's aged for 8 years in American white oak casks and then another 6 years in first fill Spanish sherry casks. So 40%, 48.4%, gonna nose both of these, give them a mark. Like I said, this is about 14 years old, and then this one is 20 years old. I'm gonna start with the 20-year-old because it's not aged in any wine cask or anything like that, so I wanna see if that makes a big difference on the palate. Beautiful molasses type note on this one. Really, really nice. Super sweet, almost like a licorice type note. Black licorice. And then there's a lot of caramel going on in there too. And you can tell this is a higher ABV than usual for a rum. I believe I got this bottle for about $100 all in Alberta. This was over a year ago, so I've had this for quite some time. Really nice bottle. Came in this box. It's vintage 1996, so pretty cool stuff. So obviously it's been bottled for a few years now. When you get to the older, higher ABV rums, the nose reminds me so much of a whiskey. It's that molasses note that really distinguishes it between a rum and a whiskey. But I bet you if you gave this to somebody blind, it would be very hard for them to tell what that is. Sweet marshmallow type note on the nose as well. Just overall, really, really nice nose. I'm gonna wait on that one. I'm gonna nose this one over here. Okay, a little bit less going on because obviously it's 40%. I do pick up some of the sherry casks in this one. This one was under $40 at the LCBO. It was an absolute steal for a 14-year-old rum. You can tell it's sweet, you can tell there's a wine cask influence, but you can't really pick up a lot of rum notes on it. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the 20-year-old rum right here. Again, I'm gonna butcher this name, but rum Malecon, I'm gonna say, rare proof, traditional Cuban method. Again, like I said, it's an Italian bottler. Italy bottled under the authority of Bodegas de Americas S.A. Panama. All right, so packed by Savio. I'm not exactly sure how Alberta got their hands on this and who this independent bottler is, but this rum in particular was really nice so far. Really sweet on the nose. Okay, on the palate. Wow. Yeah, super sweet palate. Like I said, 48.4%. Does not drink that way. You can tell there's age to this whiskey. It's really nice, really smooth. Marshmallow sweetness, lots of caramel, very mouth coating, super sweet. I'm gonna say that that's natural color. It's been in the cask for a long time. And I want to say that this is a molasses style rum because it's got a nice black licorice type note. Okay, going to the BRUGAL. So much lighter on the palate. You do get some sherry, but not a ton. This one is easily mistaken for a whiskey, I think, because you don't get a lot of that molasses kind of note. It's not too sweet. And that sherry actually kind of masks the rum-like taste, which is really interesting. For the price, that was a good buy. This was like I said, $35 to $38. I know it was under $40. Is it great? No, it's not great. I don't even know if this would be ideal for a mixer, but it's super smooth, super light. So an easy sipper, if you like to sip on ice, that's okay too. It's not very sweet, so it's not your typical rum. Maybe that would make it good for a mixer in that case. But like I said, you can sip this. It's not harsh in any way, shape, or form. And it is 14-year-old rum. So, good stuff. I'm going to say that this is probably a 79 in my opinion. Obviously, I do mostly whiskeys. I have some rum reviews. You can check those out. I did an Appleton 12. I did an Appleton 21, I believe. And an El Dorado 12 as well. Over to this one over here. Yeah, really, really sweet. This is what you would expect a rum to smell and taste like. I'm not sure if there's added sugars to this, but it tastes like there might be. Yeah, it does taste like there might be added sugars to this, whereas this one there's most likely, if not almost certainly not, added sugars to this, the BRUGAL. But the 20-year-old does give the impression that there's added sugar to it. It is pretty sweet. One more sip. Yeah, so overall, probably a little too sweet for me. I'm going to say that this is probably an 86. It's really good. The price is excellent. I don't know enough about it, and it tastes like there's added sugar to that. Even if there isn't added sugar to that, it's really, really sweet, and you have to have a sweet tooth to really enjoy this one. I've shared quite a bit of this. A lot of people were really impressed with it. It's a nice ABV. At the price that I originally found this at, I would probably replace this bottle if I could. I would probably want to look a little bit further into whether or not there's added sugar to this rum though. But overall, good stuff. I'm going to probably play with these two, what I have left of this, maybe mix them a little bit, see what happens with that. But like I said, that's a 79, the BRUGAL. This rum Malecon 20-year-old is an 86. Both good rums, both definitely serve their purpose, but I have had better rums than both of these, alright? Alright guys, that's it for me. You guys can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and you can support this channel on Patreon. Cheers.